Hi guys, hope you all are doing well. If you want to know how I made this super cute and amazing cake for my baby's half birthday celebration, then watch this video till the end. By the end of this video, you'll be able to make this cake at home. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, we are making a chocolate cake here. For that, I'm adding 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a tablespoon of baking soda, and half a tablespoon of salt to enhance the sweetness of the cake. Lastly, I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of sugar. You can increase or decrease the amount of sugar as per your taste. Now, we'll sift all the dry ingredients together. This will give a good aeration and break up any lumps in the flour. I am sifting it well to combine all the ingredients evenly. I have taken a separate bowl here. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar, around 2 tablespoons of curd, mixing it, and I'll be adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in it. Again, I'm going to mix all these things together for 2 minutes. Now, I'm going to add this mixture slowly into our flour bowl, which we made earlier. After adding it, I'm going to add milk at room temperature. Do not add all the milk at once. Be slow and add little by little to avoid making lumps in it. All we need is to make a flowy, smooth batter. I'm going to transfer this batter into a baking tray. Tap the tray to resolve all the air bubbles. I have already preset my oven at 250 degree for 15 minutes. Now I'm going to place my tray into it. My cake is out now. Look how beautifully it has rised. I wish you can feel it. It's so fluffy and spongy. I'm going to evenly cut its top for the layering. Now I'm going to make whipped cream frosting for my cake. For that, I have taken chilled whipped cream, already added sugar into it. Now I'll keep on beating until I see the stiff peaks forming in it. Once it's ready, I have evenly spread it on my cake with the help of knife. I have added a generous amount of cream. My cake will have 3 layers. For that, I have prepared 2 separate cakes. I'm gonna fill each layer with the same amount of frosting. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have faced any sort of challenge or difficulty while baking this cake or making this whipped cream frosting. Lastly, I'm going to coat this frosting evenly on my whole cake. Make sure you frost your cake smooth with a thin layer of whipped cream frosting. This will prevent any imperfection on your cake from poking through the fondant. To set my cake, I'm gonna put this in fridge for an hour. Now my cake is set, and since it's a cake for half birthday celebration, I'm going to cut this in half. I'll coat this again from its front. Since I'm going to make a fondant cake, so it is very important to smooth the frosting evenly from all of the sides. I'm shaping this with a cake scraper. I'll put this cake back to the fridge again, and I'm gonna prepare up for my fondant now. That I have taken 4 big spoons of milk powder, around 200 grams of icing sugar, 2 tablespoons of condensed milk, and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. I'm gonna mix this gently with my hands. If you need, you can add 2 tablespoons of condensed milk later on. Make sure the batter is smooth and lump-free. I have taken a portion out of it and I'm gonna add liquid blue color to make it colorful. I'm kneading the dough properly so that my color will not be in patches and it will be all smooth. Knead it well until your dough is pliable and easy to work with. If you feel like that your dough is little sticky, just dust some icing sugar on it and you're all set to begin rolling. I'm cutting the sides with knife. I'm carefully placing it on the side of the cake, pressed it, and I have cut the extra part, rounding it smoothly to make sure there are no cracks, making it all smooth. I'm gonna cover the cake from the front also. I'll cut all the extra part with the help of a knife. One important thing to keep in mind is you need to be really quick while working with your fondant. Otherwise, it will dry out if left out for too long. Now, I need white fondant to cover the top of my cake. Cutting from the sides, and I'm placing it carefully on the top. I need the extra part of the fondant to make a design, so I'm dabbing it from the top and little bit from the sides. You can take a small knife and draw any design of your own choice. I'm making a falling drip design here. Make sure to create the pattern of your design first and then remove the extra part from it. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible because I really do not want my fondant to get dry out. Now I have taken a sheet of white fondant here to cut the shape of tiny little cloth out of it. For me, having these tiny little onsies on my baby's 6-month birthday cake is just perfect. You can use any color fondant for decorating your cake. Here, I'm using white because it is contrasting well with my cake. If fondant is smooth and pliable, it makes really easy to work on it. I'm gonna add some colorful buttons to make it more attractive. Now, I'm cutting a shape of a bottle because this will go well with my theme. If your dough is getting little bit sticky, you can dust some icing sugar like I have dusted here. My bottle and its cap looks good. Now I'm going to add a bottle's collar in it. I'm gonna glue all these parts with the help of the water. Same way you can add little water at the back of your bottle to stick it on your cake. Now I'm working on the best part of my cake, that is the teddy bear. I have taken a brown dough and made a ball out of it. I had made an indentation in his forehead, and for the muzzle I have used white fondant. I'm making an indentation for his eyes so that later on I can add black round eyeball. I'm flattening up his cute little round ears and pressing in between so that I can add white little fondant in it. I'm gonna cut a little bit from the sides to glue these ears to my teddy. Now all is needed here is to add his little eyes and nose. And here it is. If you want your teddy to look good, must watch these details carefully. For the body, I have made a drop shape out of the dough. I glued white fondant for the contrast, and I'm going to cut this from the top. With the help of a toothpick, I'll attach its body and head. For the legs, I have gently rolled the fondant. Make sure it is thin from one end and thick from the other end. I'm pressing the thicker end by flattening it up and shaping it like a feet. Then I'm gonna glue this with the help of water. This would be the most interesting part of the cake. Therefore, it needs patience. Same way, I have also made his hands, and I'm gonna attach his hands on the top of cake only. I'm doing this because I like to fix my cake with less number of toothpicks. I have placed some toothpicks on my cake. I'm gonna fix my teddy above those toothpicks to stabilize it. You'll have to wait for the final look. Now, I'm working on the second most attractive part of my cake, that is the crown. For that, I have added orange color to my fondant. I'm kneading it well and flattening up with the help of a rolling pin. Now I'm cutting its sides, and I'm gonna cut the top part of this fondant carefully in a conical pattern to resemble the shape of the crown. Now, I will carefully remove all the extra part of the fondant. I'm using a small can here so that it can hold the round shape, and I'll let this to dry out. And here it is. Now you guys can try out this cake for your baby. Let me know in the comment section what you like most about my cake and if you have faced any challenge while making it. Lastly, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for my support. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more upcoming videos.